But yeah, Anthony, if you want, you can go give your ranking.
A couple of changes.
Okay, so my ranking of the whole series, I'm going from best to worst. Or should I go it the other way? Worst to best.
Worst to best.
Worst to best. F9, the Fast Saga, because that's what they called it.
They called it F9, the Fast Saga.
That's what it was called.
That's the official
title.
But
the whole thing is called the Fast Saga. What the actual?
They called it a button on your keyboard. That's what they called it. F9.
And then, they're gonna flip the whole function row by this point.
Well, by the way, the naming of these movies, they have potential.
No, they've lost. They're
so bad.
Okay.
I mean, look, the Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay, that's fine.
The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift,
whatever.
Right. Fast and Furious,
terrible.
No Fast and Furious 4.
No Furious. Fast and Furious. Why not? If you're gonna go all out, you might as well
Fast
do that.
5.
Because then they did Fast 5, and then Fast 6.
Furious 7.
Then Furious 7. And then Fate, but stylized as F and the number 8. F8, Fate of the Furious. And then just F9.
The Fast Saga.
The Fast Saga.
And then
Fast X.
And then just Fast X.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Fast X. I would have
the next one should just be called FX2. It's just called FX2.
No, the last movie...
FXX.
The last movie just has to be completely the opposite. Slow and curious.
There you go.
All right.
So the worst one.
How this going? Slow and careful.
So far, there's been 11 movies. So 11, I put F9. Number 10, Too Fast, Too Furious. Number 9, Fast and Furious, which is the 4th movie.
Yeah.
Number 8, Fast X. So I put this one as number 8 out of the 11.
Wait, what was number 10 again? You said
Too Fast. There's only 11 so far.
This is our list.
This is my list.
You're putting Too Fast so low.
Yeah, that's my list.
Okay, sure.
That's my ranking.
No, you're putting Too Fast so low.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not good, at least to me.
I respect it.
Number 7, Fast and the Furious, the original. Number 6, Fate of the Furious. Number 5, Hobbs and Shaw. Number 4, Tokyo Drift. Number 3, Fast 6. Number 2, Furious 7. Number 1, Fast 5. So yeah, this one is like, maybe I would move it a couple of spaces. So that's why I kind of said it's like someone in the middle. So it's not terrible compared to the other ones, but it's nowhere near as good as those top 3 that we mentioned. Like 5, 6, and 7 are pretty damn cool action movies. But I mean, it's
I think my list is pretty similar, but I'll have it
numbers wise. So maybe like a 6.5. I'd give it 6.5 noses is what I would give it.
Noses
of this one, Fast 10.
Yeah. It was entertaining. Like I'll watch it again. I'll go watch it again.
Yeah.
9, I don't want to watch again. 9 was like, ugh. Most of the time I'm laughing at the ridiculousness. 9, I was like rolling my eyes, like, okay, this is overboard. This is rough.
So for me, I have a pretty similar list as yours, but I do like Tokyo Drift and the first one a little higher than how you had it.
Tokyo Drift is my number 4. It's pretty high.
I think you had the first one then.
The first one I had at number 7.
7, yeah. And I did also really like Hobbs and Shaw, even though it's a spin-off. But I'd put Fast 10 definitely above Fast 9. Probably a little over Fast 8 for me.
Nice.
And higher than 4 and Too Fast, Too Furious. So somewhere in the middle around there. Maybe like 6 or 7.
Do we all agree that like Dante was the best part of the movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I was really happy.
He carried it.
I was really happy to see the direction they went with this character. I was a little worried that he would be too serious, but then they made him the funny villain, and I loved that.
He was like funny, but like also menacing.
So you hated him, but you loved him when he was on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I think the direction they went was pretty top notch.
When he says, "Hi, I'm Dante, Ashante," I was just like,
Ashante.
Just like the delivery was too good.
The little like
it was so good.
Whatever he did.
It was like he's pretending like to hold the
skirt,
like Ashante. the part in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
I think Ashante, and he pulls his like puffy shirt.
But yeah, I'd probably put Fast 10 somewhere in the middle of the franchise. Definitely better than some of the worst ones, and not as good as some of the best ones. And rating wise, I'll go somewhere between like a 6 and a 6.5. So,
yeah.
I think for me,
it's decent.
For me, I also agree with Anthony's list, except for the top 4, where I would put Tokyo Drift first, and then 7, then maybe 5 and then 6, or 6 and 5. I'm kind of torn between the two. And I would probably give this movie probably not as high. I'll give like a 5.5. I think 5.5 is a fair assessment.
I would agree with you with the Tokyo Drift as number 1 if you're going solely based on car scenes. Because
pure racing,
the drifting and racing scenes in that movie are awesome. But the movie itself, I think, is terrible. Like, the acting is terrible in that movie.
Okay, but do we watch these movies?
But the thing is, the acting in that movie is worse than almost all the other ones. And so that's pretty bad because the acting is not great in these movies in general. So, like, to me, when, like, the main character...
Never has been.
What's his name? Lucas? Like,
oh, yeah, Lucas.
His acting was rough.
Well, Lucas Black.
Lucas Black. Bow Wow was rough. So, I mean, I'm not going to watch these movies for the acting.
I don't think Bow Wow was that bad.
But when it's that bad, I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, we had the Hulk.
I mean, Han was good. Han was good, which is why people like his character. Han was good in that movie.
Yeah.
But we can all agree the best song from Fast and Furious is definitely the Tokyo Drift song.
The Tokyo Drift song.
1,000%.
It's by Teriyaki Boys. Number 1, best song in the whole F9 Fast Saga. But
and then Chris, what's your?
I'm doing best to worst, and my list is pretty easy to follow along with. So obviously the Holy Grail, Fast and Furious 1, 2 Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, 1, 2, and 3, perfect where they are. They cannot be touched. Then there's obviously 5, 6, and 7, another great trio to watch in succession, of course. And then there's the spin-off. I count myself. I count on the list as Hobbs and Shaw was a pretty good one, even though it's a spin-off. And then we skip all the way down to the bottom because nothing else matters. All the other ones are trash. That's just my firm belief.
8, 9, 10.
So that was 4, 8,
4,
9,
8,
and 10.
9, 10, all at the
8
very
wasn't
bottom.
that bad. I think 8 was actually...
I actually don't like 4.
I think...
I don't like 4.
Yeah, 4.
I
think 4 was like one of the worst reviewed ones.
I think
8 was one of the like second or third highest reviewed one.
4, the only thing banking on it was the tunnel scene.
And they brought it back in Fast X.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you remember this?
When they were trying to cross the border?
Remember this from that movie?
Yeah, which I noticed.
That's where the hangout spot was. That they were supposed to meet Dom with his son. That's where John Cena took his son in those tunnels.
Yeah.
I was like, remember this from number 4 that nobody liked?
Yeah. And
is that really what it was?
Yeah, those are the same tunnels.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
If I were to...
Damn, see, that's how bad they telegraphed that you didn't even know that's what that was.
If I was supposed to give it a rating, I would give it a 4 out of 10 Coke Gang approves. And that's saying something.
Nice.
That is low. Just for the Fast 10 alone.
But you liked it better than 9.
I liked it better than 9. 9 gets a 0, of course. Because they lost... The farther they went up in the atmosphere, the lower the rating rep for me.
There was a correlation.
Yeah, exactly.
They tried to shoot too high only to...
The only reason I'm even giving Fast X some sort of score is because, one, they check marks on comedy, they check marks on decent action, and they check marks on at least keeping it still car-related and still putting in unique cars that you don't really see in every other movie.
Or they had Clarence Senna.
Yeah,
like a brief
with Shaw, and that was one of the coolest cars to see in the movie. And then we see nothing. And then we see nothing.
And he drives off, and that's it.
And then we see nothing. I really hope they keep the continuity on that because I want to see the McLaren on the big screen like that.